Hello, Virgo. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your August love reading. I'm going to take a look at what to expect next in love and also look at Aries through Pisces, each zodiac sign, the one that's on your mind. So the thoughts, actions, or feelings towards you, any challenges. And I will do a yes, no bonus question at the end. So if you have a question, stay tuned, hang on there, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Also, if you want to win a personal reading, just say happy birthday to Leo. So let's see what the cards have for you today. All right. Virgo. So Virgo, if you're feeling a little bit better, you should be. Mars is not in our sign anymore. So you should be feeling... True story. The other day, it was like the last degree of Mars and Virgo. And I have a Virgo sun, a Virgo X. I have a friend who's a Virgo rising. I'm a Virgo rising. All of us got pissed off that day, and everybody was having a bad day. Everybody. And so if you should be feeling a little bit better. So let's look at your current energy in love. Ace of Swords. And you're facing with what's next, right? Yep, we got Virgo sun, right? And, it's like, all right, there's been a little bit of a pause going on right now, right? Ace of Swords, look like everything is clear, fresh energy, starting to see the light, just wanting to, it's clearing up. That's what's coming through. It's clearing up. Things are clearing up. Seven of Pentacles here is what you're facing next is, all right, where are we going now? What's happening next, right? So we're dealing with a situation where it feels like I've got to know what's happening, so that I can make plans, right? I want to make plans for the future. So it looks like a pretty good energy here. It looks like maybe there's a conversation coming towards you, or you had a recent conversation, or if you had an argument, like I was just saying the other day, or something happened, it looks like there's some clearing up. Things are starting to shift, all right? May not, may fumble a little bit, or maybe you thought something was going one way and you just took a left turn, right? Or a right turn. So let's see the energy coming towards you. We have the Hermit card, Virgo. Virgo over here going, I don't want any energy. I'm going solo. All right. I'm going on this journey by myself. I'm going to, take a walk somewhere, go climb a mountain, take some space and do some self-reflection. All right. And we've got the Four of Wands. All right. So it looks like maybe taking a little bit of space, this pause that's been going on, right, to see things clearly, just take a step back. If you are feeling, like you're uncertain about where a relationship is going right now, it looks like it's headed towards Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands can be a reunion. It can be a commitment. You might be dealing with somebody who knows you want to take the next step, or you thought you were going to take the next step, and then all of a sudden silence came in, and now you're kind of sitting here left to reflect on what's going on, what's next. Right. And we're seeing all is not lost. We're seeing that it's like just seeing clearly if we want to invest any further. So it's like we are still in retrogrades right now. So this is what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of looking at everything and deciding if we want to move forward. If you missed any of the signs or red flags or anything right now, it's going to bite you in the ass later. So it's reviewing. There's the word I was looking for. So there's a pause for you and maybe somebody you're connecting to, or, even in your relationship, if you're in a relationship, and you're sort of reviewing how far you've come. Because at this point, if we go to the next step, Eight of Pentacles, we're deciding to commit And if there's anything that we've been ignoring, it's not going anywhere. It's going to come and bite us in the ass later. So we are seeing Spirit saying this is a good time for you to remember. This whole year, Virgo, is about you and relationships. It's about you choosing the right relationships and being in alignment with somebody for long term, whether it's friends, coworkers, a relationship with yourself, with money, where you're going in life. But it is saying that, you know, this is making a huge decision about your future. Now, the potential for you is to, whatever is happening here, is to get to the point. Get to the point, see things clearly, and not mess around. You know, cut through the BS and move forward. And it looks as though for many of you, the Four of Wands is going to prove that to be effective, something needed to happen here for you guys to kind of take a step back and work something out. Right, Four of Wands, somebody coming home. Maybe there's a reunion. In general, for some of my Virgos, if you're trying to connect with somebody, or you've been waiting for somebody to come home, this is also a really good card of happiness. So just having this card in your reading for the rest of August shows there's some good wins here coming in for you. This good vibe with people around you, support system, and reaching some sort of level where, you know, there's really no going back at this point. We've come so far. Now we've got to take the next step. It's just like I said, though, with this being the challenge, you don't want to take the next step and invest anymore with somebody who's not putting the work in, especially if you're putting all the work in. Seven of Pentacles can indicate that, like you go above and beyond and you don't feel like you're getting back in return. All right, so that's another reason why this could be a roadblock for you right now, in making sure that the person you're going to be committed to long term is going to step up their game. So what does this energy want with you? I see the Page of Cups, all right? So we do see somebody who is really fond of you, very attracted to you, likes to spend time with you when you guys are together. Or maybe you guys, I love this card because she's in the water just swimming around. She's got tattoos too. That's pretty cool on this card. But it's like, you know, free spirited. It's like, you know, we have fun, it's fresh, you know, we have a good time. This person's developing feelings for you. This could even be a new relationship for some of you, if you have been single. Okay, this can indicate that that there's a new light coming in, a new doorway opportunity that's being presented to you, for some love here to start something fun. This can be like just a small crush on somebody, or somebody on you. But we are seeing this movement, somebody really wanting to express their feelings to you. All right, anything else Spirit wants you to know? We got the Empress and we got the Tower card. All right, so why is this Tower card here? And we've got the Queen of Swords. All right, so, you know, we got the Empress cards, knowing your worth here. You got a couple people showing up in your reading in August, Virgo. Queen of Swords and the Empress card. You may have a quarrel with somebody that's in your life that's a female energy, maybe even your mom, if that's a possibility. But I can see that there is some disruption. And remember, I'm talking to, I called it out about all relationships. So it looks like I'm seeing some drama happen between friends or relationships in your life, with this Tower card between these two queens. Now, this can also be, you know, arguments that you're dealing with, that are going against your own values and your truth. All right, so you may be asked to step up and know your worth and speak your truth to somebody. Now that could cause a Tower moment and make things unstable. All right, so this feels like you are still currently maybe dealing with a situation other than this situation, where you're getting to the bottom of things with the people in your life, all right, in general. And I have a Ten of Swords. All right, so some of you may call it quits with the relationship in August. It looks more like a friendship or even a family. It's like you're stepping up for yourself. You're knowing your worth and you're walking away from something, Virgo. All right, and we got the Page of Pentacles. All right, so the Page of Pentacles is talking about a new opportunity, building a new life. All right, you may be walking off and building a new life for yourself. Again, you have that Hermit card here. So some of you may be going solo for a minute or getting away from family or friends just to go spend some time and do some self-reflection on your own. All right, so let's take a look. I'm not getting, you know, the love specifically, Page of Cups. I'll have to look at Aries through Pisces to see each person that's on your mind. But let's see if I can get a message for this Page of Cups here. Ooh. I am intimidated by you. And I also I abandon people before they can abandon me. All right. So this is definitely showing me somebody who has feelings for you. If there's a pause here, you know, this is somebody that may have gotten triggered by you or felt intimidated, felt judged. And, you know, rather than following through, you know, disappearing, because if, you know, they're the first ones to pull if they're the first ones to leave, they won't get hurt. So it sounds like you're dealing with somebody who's like that, and it's saying, please be patient with me. All right. And so in some cases, I would say, you know, a runner, let them run. But this one here feels like a figure 8 to me. It feels, you know, I know this pattern. It feels like it's somebody that will play it safe and may run circles a few times whenever they get triggered. But the more comfortable they feel with you and the stronger the relationship becomes, you'll notice that those little runs get shorter and shorter. All right. And it's not always the healthiest coping mechanism, but it's definitely shows over time that this person grows closer and actually grows, you know, to trust. Right. That's a healthier way. If this is not happening for you, you may be dealing with somebody who just does not want to face responsibilities and just takes off prematurely. And I don't know if you know, that's why you're seeing this right now, because you need to make a decision of if you want to deal with that in the future. All right. So it's a common thing. It can be common, especially in these types of relationships, but you have to decide which side your person on. All right. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right. Aries through Pisces. This is my favorite part. I just feel really connected to this part. All right, I already shuffled these cards, but just because I don't like to spend forever here. I know you guys don't like to sit here and watch me do this, but just so you can see some movement in the cards. But this one I do have to shuffle. Maybe you're dealing with somebody, your person's dealing with some drama between their family. I don't know. You know, I just thought about that. That was pretty straightforward. A Tower card between two queens. All right, so meditate on the sign you wish to know about. Let's go. All right, Aries. Aries gets the 6 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. All right, so we are seeing very thoughtful energy, you know, really wants to talk to you, but they kind of keep their heart guarded. I find you incredibly attractive. And Neptune, ooh, very dreamy. All right, very, very dreamy. And so Aries wants your attention. They got a lot of pride, confidence. You know, they don't want to just like throw their heart out there. And it looks like, you know, there's something about you, everything about you, very beautiful. All right, so things looking good between you and an Aries. Taurus, we have 5 of Swords. We have 2 of Pentacles on the fence and the 8 of Swords. They just feel like there's a lot of anxiety between the two of you. A lot of things were said, negative energy. But they're on the fence here. It feels like there was an argument or triggering. And the 2 of Pentacles is like there's still an opportunity here, but we're butting heads. You know, there's a chance for us. We had to learn to compromise, learn to work things out here. So there is potential, but right now I can see some, you know, you're feeling worried or a lot of anxiety, feeling kind of hurt or stuck. It just, you know, looks like a temporary situation here because the 2 of Pentacles says we might be able to work this out. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. Right? And look at this, the wolf moon. So, you know, you've got a person here who's used to being on their own, and so it's like they're not going to tell you, they're going to run off and isolate themselves when they're dealing with a problem. And that could be, you know, where you're feeling a little distant from this person. And this is what's happening is they are kind of insecure, right? They may not have the best support system around them, and that's the way they deal with their problems, you know, on their own. They isolate themselves. Gemini, the Tower card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so Gemini is not sure about commitment just yet. Things are still kind of up in the air, shaky. It's a commitment issue, right? So things are always kind of unstable here. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is they're still invested in you. They still see potential in this relationship. But I do get this energy of, I just prefer to be solo. You know, I just want to see where I'm going. I'm not sure what's next, but I'm still here. And I got the Sun card for you guys, and soulmate. All right, so that's very powerful energy. So if you guys are taking if something happened, it's for the best. This Tower card is showing something breaking down and it'll rebuild itself over time. But we needed to face some truth. Cancer, Seven of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Three of Pentacles. All right, so it looks like a lack of self-control when it comes to a Cancer that's put things on a hold. It looks like, you know, lost control. You know, something was said between the two of you. You guys you are very connected with each other, and it looks as though in time you'll work it out. But right now we're taking a look at why we lost control, what happened, why do things keep getting out of hand. I have sexual fantasies about you, so this could be a very intense relationship. And when the going gets tough, and the next thing you know, it's either very passionate or very, very angry. And I have square here, so a lot of pressure, power struggles, and resistance and obstacles between you and a Cancer. Doesn't mean you can't make it work. It's just you guys have that square. That's a natural square between you and a Cancer. No, wait a minute. I was thinking Aries, and you don't have a natural square, so cut that. But you do have a square in this reading. Leo, King of Cups, Eight of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. Leo, very passionate about you. The challenge is commitment. They just can't seem to make a decision. Yes, they have deep feelings for you. Very passionate, right? Very passionate. They, you know, they are a runner maybe, but it seems like they can't let go of you, so they keep coming back around. So your Leo could be exactly what I was just saying, but you have to decide which side of the fence, right? Destiny has taken us down different paths. So it looks like, yeah, I still have feelings for you and I'm still attracted to you, but I think I got to move on and do my own thing. All right. And I'm seeing inflexible, stuck, but there is staying power too here. It's fixed energy with a Leo. It looks like you guys are taking space. And for now, it seems like the best thing to do. All right. They're going down a different path. That does not mean that there was no chemistry or feelings for you. It just feels like for some reason it's right for the both of yous right now. The both of yous. Virgo, you got the Sun card. You have the Four of Wands, right? You're waiting for your happiness to come in. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's right around the corner. All right, you have the Sun, the Four of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, but the challenge is the Four of Wands, where it just feels like, come on already. When's it going to get here? You know, I'm staying positive. I'm constantly trying to smile and focus on the good stuff. And, you know, I'm just sick of waiting. Every time I open that door, there's no package. All right, and the Wheel of Fortune here is, you know, your Virgo coming back around, right? There's somebody coming back around here, right? And it's a chance to do something over, right? Right now, there could be a third-party situation that's getting involved, and that does not have to be another lover, but it could be a relationship or just a situation that's getting in the way. And I see Pluto. So I do see the death or end of a cycle. So they could be getting ready to leave somebody, and that's why you're waiting on your Virgo. Libra, Temperance card. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Three of Swords. All right, so a Libra here feels you. Right now, they kind of feel stuck. You know, they have feelings for you. The Four of Cups, you know, is the challenge here, right? It's like, I just can't give you what you want right now, and I'm disappointing you. I feel like your Libra might be in a place of unhappiness. They're trying to restore their own balance to their life. They could be in a depression over something, but they are missing you. This tells me that they're still connected to you. They still think about you and think about the opportunity. And I love you. All right, first house. So it looks like they're working on themselves, trying to better themselves. A Libra here, trying to build their character, trying to change. They could be going through some growth, just focusing on themselves. So it's only a matter of time. You guys will find, I always see the Three of Swords like, you know, you're going through a temporary loss. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Nine of Cups. Scorpio's like, hell yeah. Right, Two of Wands, they're on the fence here, you know, they got passion. Oh, the Lover's card. So you got a Scorpio here that's like, hell yeah, I just don't want to look too anxious. All right, I definitely want to be with you. I'm intimidated by you. All right, and I want to talk to you. So there's a lot of communication coming in. You make this person very restless. You know, so they kind of keep things surface level. They're very passionate about you, but they desire you. They're falling in love with you, or they have been in love with you. Sagittarius, the Hermit card. All right, so it's unfinished business with a Sagittarius. They have a lot of love with you, for you, but the Hermit card says, I need to be on my own for the time being. I need to figure out my path. All right, and the World card is the challenge, which means I don't feel accomplished yet. I don't feel like I got my shit together, but I also don't feel like we finished what we started. And the Three of Cups is a reconciliation. There's been some secrets and deceptions between the two of you that you guys have got to work through. And I'm seeing intense connection, jealousy, and lustful energy and manipulative energy that could happen between you and a Sagittarius. That is lessons to be learned here. Capricorn, Eight of Wands, King of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. So Capricorn, it might not be going very far. It looks like they're very focused on themselves. They could be kind of, you know, just money hungry or selfish or just trying to get their shit together. It can be any of that, you know. But the Eight of Wands says, I'm very passionate about you, but it's short-lived. You deserve better than me. And I have Libra energy, so very attracted to you, but very indecisive energy. Very indecisive energy. All right. So we say, trust their truth, trust what they say. There's just a strong attraction between the two of you. Aquarius, in love with you, Knight of Cups. All right. But they're not being honest with you. And Ace of Wands, man, they're fired up. But I do see some communication with you. They're in love with you more than they're letting on. All right. And I can see myself with you in the future. Fire element, passion. All right. So you have instant attraction and things could really get intense between you and an Aquarius. Now, Pisces, Six of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So just ground yourself. All right. It looks like a Pisces has nothing but love for you, wants to reconnect with you. You know, you guys, they might be dealing with another situation. So that's holding them from moving forward to you or getting close to you. But it's also, they're not letting go of this either. They want to finish this. They want to see where things go. All right. So we are seeing, it's just about grounding yourself, expect an apology to come in with your Pisces, and all is well. Your guides are helping you. Let me see your yes or no. I will go on membership a little bit early, guys, because this is finishing up pretty early. All right, Virgo. Yes or no for Virgo? We've got no to Five of Cups. All right. I love you guys. And then we have it. Look at it. Yes, the Star card. Right. Don't lose faith. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.